Hello Libra, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your yearly forecast for year 2018. This is a general reading. This reading is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon and Libra Rising sign. So I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your moon sign or your rising sign. For this reading I'm using the Gilded Tarot deck by Gio Marchetti. That one. And I'm going to draw 12 cards, one card for each month. And I'm going to draw an additional card which would represent the whole year in total. I'm going to use those cards and future readings in my future monthly readings in year 2018, so we can actually see how the situation develops for you, dear Libra. Alright, let's see what's the first card which represents the whole year. And we have the Devil. In January we have Three of Wands. In February we have Knight of Cups. In April we have Seven of Wands. In May we have Three of Swords. In May we have the Judgment card, and in June we have Seven of Cups. In July we have the Fool. In August we have King of Pentacles. In September we have Ten of Swords. October we have Wheel of Fortune. November we have the Hierophant. And in December we have Four of Swords. Okay, very interesting. So, dear Libra, the first card for you, which represents the whole year, is the Devil card. Maybe not a very nice card to start the reading, but, you know, I say what I see. The Devil represents unhealthy attachment to something. If you are in an unhealthy relationship, the card tells you that it's time for you this year to make that decision and drop your chains, which you think that you are attached to this person. You know, it's a mental chains. Drop them off, and you need to move away from this relationship. And I think it is about relationship, because we have a Three of Swords over here. We have a Ten of Swords earlier over here as well. You need to, if it's relationship, you need to move away from this person. The Devil sometimes represents a sign of Capricorn as well. Maybe Capricorn is going to be significant for you. So if it's a sign of Capricorn, then I think you just need to move away from this relationship. This card also talks about addictions, sometimes addiction to alcohol, drugs, unhealthy relationship, sex, whatever does not serve us. That talks about addiction. So the card tells you that if you have got anything unhealthy going on in your life, then you need to deal with it this year, 2018. And the January we start very positively, very nice. We start January with the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is the card of very entrepreneurial card. If you've been developing your business in 2017, if you or maybe even at work, if you've been putting so much efforts and a lot of hard work into some project at work, in January it's time for you to get the results, to be recognized and get the results of this hard work. Either getting a pay rise, or, you know, getting the benefits from your business, profits. It's very positive. Even if it's a relationship, sometimes, as I said before, we put a lot of efforts in our relationships, because even like marriage or any type of partnership requires a lot of hard work. And now in January it's time for you to get the results of this hard work, maybe in a form of having a very loving and harmonious relationship with your partner. But it's more than anything, this card talks about developing your business and actually now started getting the results of your hard work. Or even, as I said, even if it's you're working somewhere in the office, it's time for you to put probably a lot of hours into something, and now it's time for you to get maybe in a form of being promoted or getting a pay rise, anything like that. And in February we got even better. We also got the future development of the situation. You're moving forward. The nights are all about movements. You will start moving and you will be charging forward. Charging forward. Knight of Cups sometimes is also a very romantic card. So I said that this reading is a general reading, but if you are looking for love, then February could be. The Knights of Cups is the most romantic actually card in the whole deck. So there might be someone coming into your life, dear Libra. This person could be water sign, it could be Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio person. And this person or this project or whatever, it's you will move forward. And if we're not talking about relationship, then this project or whatever you will be doing in January will bring you a lot of positive emotions. There will be a lot of joy and happiness it will bring you. Maybe that recognition of being recognized at work or getting the results of your hard work will bring you a lot of positive emotions. Or, as I said, if you are single and looking for someone, it's possible that this night, like we ladies sometimes saying, we're waiting for this night on the white horse. This night on the white horse actually might appear in your life, dear Libra. And in February we have a Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is being on a defense, and that is in March for you. Dear Libra, in March is being on a defense, is standing your grounds, is defending what is yours. So if there will be any attacks on you in a form of maybe verbal, very passionate attack, I think it's more verbal because it's very metaphorical, it's not physical attacks. You will be standing tall. You will be in position to protect what you think is yours. If it's at work, then you will be able to protect your project or your position. If someone will be attacking you for your job position or something, will be some verbal communication, you will be in a position to protect yourself. And there will be, I can see, because the Wands talks about passion, about fire, there will be some fiery attacks, but it's all more on a verbal level. And sometimes this card also talks about, protect what belongs to you. Even if it's a relationship, you will need to protect this relationship, but protect any possessions you have, your house, your whatever belongs to you, and be this big man and try to protect everything which belongs to you. And we come into April with the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is talking about pain. In love readings, this card represents broken heart. Maybe either you splitting up with someone you love, and this might cause heartache. In a general reading, sometimes it's just a pain which could be caused by anything. It could be caused by work situation, relationship with siblings, with parents, even sometimes friends can hurt us really deeply, and it takes us time to recover from this pain. Whatever will be happening with you, maybe these attacks which you will be, I don't know what's going to happen for you exactly, because it's a general readings, but maybe these verbal attacks which you will be suffering so much in March. I don't know, maybe it's in relationship, your partner is going to attack you permanently. some relationship are quite abusive, and we were talking here about having a devil as the main energy of your year. Some relationship quite abusive if your partner is permanently attacking you and you have to defend yourself all the time. That might cause a broken heart. But I see you recovering in May, actually. I've got the judgment card, which is major arcana card, and it's got a very significant card, has a very significant effect on your life, this card. Judgment is starting anew. Maybe you will drop that, after this being in so much pain. You will be given a chance to start anew. You will be given either, maybe this person will decide that he promises to change, and he will decide, you two decided to start a new chapter, or it's because this card sometimes a card of second chance, giving something a second chance, or you decided to drop this abusive relationship and you decided to start a new, it's just having an angel over you and to recover, to revive from all this abuse you've been suffering previously, dear Libra. It's a very nice card, very positive. And you come into the June with a lot of options. Seven of Cups. Cups is all about emotions, but not always it's a choice of emotions you will have. But yeah, you might have a different emotions because you have so many choices. And it's also sometimes card about dreaming. Maybe after you sort of drop all this abusive relationship, it's time for you to start dreaming and starting maybe realizing your dreams into reality. You will have a lot of choices. If we're talking about it's choices in life, it's choices maybe in relationship, because cups are all about our emotions. The card warns you that be careful what you're choosing, because not every cup consists positive content, not positive emotions in every of them. Some of them quite poisonous or dangerous even. So don't put your hand in every of them. Be very choosy of what you're choosing. And if you're dreaming, again, be careful what you're dreaming about, So it's all sort of a little bit of sort of dreamy months for you, June, and be warned that, be very choosy. Be careful what you're choosing that month and how much choices you will be having. And it's actually quite nice to have choices sometimes in life, whatever they are, in relationship or in work positions, in the projects we're doing in our life. And you go into July completely renewed. It's a full card. It's a card again, another major arcana card for you. You will decide to take that, that judgment, that call. To start anew, you will take that after making some choices in June. You will take that chance, and you decide to start completely from because the card is zero. To start from the zero, to start from completely clear page, from the ground zero. You will sort of you will follow that inner child inside yourself. Take that leap of faith and be very courageous and start this new chapter in your life. Start this new, whatever new is in your life is starting, you will start this and you will follow. And you're not going to take too much baggage with you. I'm talking about emotional baggage. You don't need to in this new life. You need to drop all this negativity which you were having in the previous 6 months and leave it behind yourself and start your new chapter anew. And August we have King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is very earthy energy. It's very sort of, it could be bank manager, someone who looks after the money, very entrepreneurial. He could be like a big CEO, owns his own business. He could be quite good with money. Quite sort of financially secure. This person could be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn person. So if we're talking about if you're looking for a relationship because you're starting a new life in month of July, in August, maybe you meet that new person, or this person may be there for you to help you to go through, whatever you're going through. You might meet someone because you're starting a new life, or this person could be just significant for you in a month of August, dear Libra. And then we go to September, and we go with the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a card of betrayal. It's a card of it's quite not very pleasant card, unfortunately. It's being betrayed, being stabbed in the back. Another card of pain, similar to the broken heart. It's being in pain. It's bleeding with the tears, with the negative emotions, with the pain and upset and depression. So quite a sort of depressed months, unfortunately, September for you, dear Libra. But all I have to say, number 10 is the end of the cycle. Also, Ten of Swords is the minor arcana. It does not last for a long time, so it will be quite unpleasant. It will be painful, but it will be over, and you will be able, after 10, we start a new chapter. You'll be able to close this page pretty fast and start a new beginning, because in October you have a Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is again another major arcana card, fantastic card of success, card of a new period of your life, a new positive period of your life. It's a card of being on the top of the world, because the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. It's not very nice to be on the bottom of this wheel sometimes, because it feels like we carry the whole world on our shoulders or on our back. But now you're actually on the top of this wheel. You're enjoying the life. Life is good for you. And being honest, dear Libra, looking at your cards, you really deserve that this in October. It's very nice, enjoy it after having all these troubles in September. You do need that sort of break, and it's very positive, very nice for you. And we go to November with the Hermit card, Hierophant card. Hierophant card talks about the structure, about organizations, about sort of rules and regulations, about following the rules, following the regulations, whatever they are. If you notice on a picture, it's like a pope here. It could be religious rules if you're following some religion, if you're a churchgoer, someone. It could be significant for you this month of November, and you will be following those rigidly, those rules. Sometimes some corporate companies, they also got quite strict rules and regulations. Maybe you will be following those rules and regulations. Sometimes in love readings, this card talks about wedding, especially wedding in a church. So if you are in a relationship and and you will decide to take this relationship on the next level, then that will be maybe a wedding, or going to the wedding, going to the church for a wedding in a month of November, dear Libra. But again, very, very nice card as well. It's sort of quite a positive sort of feeling, and very stable feeling after having the Wheel of Fortune, then the Hierophant, sort of after having Ten of Swords, a little bit of upheaval, and then you're coming in for 2 months in a really nice period. And the same goes into the December. You come with the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is telling you to take time, take rest, to have time off. If you believe like a meditation, maybe take time off and meditate. It's whatever holiday period, maybe flying, because Swords is air sign, the same like you, dear Libra. Maybe flying somewhere further away for holiday, for celebration. But you need to give, because Swords talks about all our mental activities, about our thoughts, and you need to give your head a little bit of rest. And so you need to give a rest, you know, to your thinking, the way you're thinking and everything else. So, yeah, December is good time for you to take a time off and maybe reflect how the year been for you, dear Libra, and sort of look inside of you and see how it worked out for you all this year. But it's been a little bit ups and downs for you, dear Libra, with the Devil card as the main sort of theme of the year, and then having Three of Swords as the being in pain in the months of April, then having this betrayal. Betrayal not always from loved ones. Sometimes even friends can be, you know, can betray us or just cause us pain and negativity. Anything, even at work situations sometimes can cause that sort of trouble. But it looks like you're recovering from it, because the Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favor. You've got the Hierophant, which is also card of knowledge, institution. Maybe you will be starting some sort of studying. Maybe you will decided to do some further learning. You know, developing, and the final message in December for you to take some time for yourself to have a rest. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Libra. I'm going to use those cards in my monthly readings in year 2008, when we can see how it develops for you. If you want to elaborate and to know more about your yearly forecast or your monthly forecast, or just about particular situations, please contact me for private readings. I'm available for bookings, and you can contact me through my website, or through the Facebook page, or through just contact me by email, and I'm quite happy to do your private readings for you. Otherwise, I'll leave you for now, dear Libra. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon.